Hello, creative gems. Welcome to Creativity. How is everyone today? I'm Sandy, and today I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful wall sconce on a mirror backdrop that requires absolutely no electrical wiring. To begin, I will show you the materials, and unless otherwise stated, all the materials are from either Dollar Tree or Dollarama. First, we will need a small picture frame. The one I chose is 3.5 by 5 inches with a metal mirror-like frame. We will also need a small sheet of craft paper with a nice pattern to place inside the picture frame. Since my wall sconce will be silver, I have chosen this silver glitter paper that has a nice pattern on it. We will also need a couple of solar garden lights, but we will only be using the stick part for today's project. We will also need a clear ornament ball. The one I chose is a teardrop shape and was found during the holidays in the Christmas section of my local Dollar Tree. We will also need a few strings of silver beaded necklace. And for a light source, I have chosen a set of fairy lights I have found on Amazon. When purchased in bulk, each light, which already comes with the battery, came to only about $1 a piece. For the backdrop, we will need the frame from this mirror, a long piece of wood like this one, which is a blank palette, or if you're unable to find any of these, perhaps one of these ones, which was from the Halloween section of Dollar Tree. We will also need a few square frameless mirror tiles. These ones were ordered in bulk from Amazon, but Dollar Tree has similar ones as well. For additional embellishments, we will need some clear gems. These loose ones that are flat back were purchased in bulk from Amazon, but you may also find similar ones in sticker format at Dollarama. We will also need some smaller round gem stickers, some mini mirror tiles, and some silver rhinestone ribbon like this one, which I bought in bulk from Amazon. To help us with today's craft project, we will be using some silver metallic paint, some clear tacky glue, some Fix-All, and our hot glue gun. My hot glue gun was purchased on Amazon. To begin, disassemble the small picture frame by removing the backing. Using your hands, gently remove the leg from the backing as we will not be needing that. Next, remove the cardboard backing and the paper from inside the frame. Take the paper and draw the outline of the paper onto our craft paper and then cut it out. And while we work on this, I would like to take a moment to thank all the returning viewers to my channel for tuning in for today's craft project. If you are visiting for the first time, I would like to extend a warm welcome to you. And if you enjoy glam home decor and DIY crafts on a budget, I would love it if you would support my channel by hitting the subscribe button so you can be notified of my future DIY craft videos. Once the craft paper is cut to size, insert it into the picture frame with the pattern facing the glass. Then reinsert the cardboard backing and put it into the frame. Next, take the two solar garden lights and remove the solar light from the stick. Also, remove the black stake from inside the stick. Place the solar lights and black sticks aside for a future project. Using some Fix-All and some hot glue, adhere the two sticks together. The reason for the two types of glue is because the Fix-All will provide a long-lasting hold and the hot glue will provide near instant hold. Once the two solar sticks are secured together, use some hot glue to adhere the strings of silver beaded necklace all around the sticks from top to bottom. Once done, place it aside for later. Next, take the plastic ornament ball and twist off the silver cap. Then pull and remove the string from the cap. If necessary, take a small pointy pair of scissors and ensure the hole is big enough because we will need to fish the fairy lights through the hole of the cap and into the plastic ornament ball later. Start by fishing the string of fairy lights through the solar sticks and continue to fish the lights through the hole of the silver cap and then into the ball. Once that is done, twist the silver cap back on and then apply some hot glue to the edge of the cap so we can insert it into the hole of the solar stick. Next, apply some Fix-All and hot glue to the picture frame on the top center and at the bottom center of the frame. Place the stick onto the frame, ensuring that the ornament ball is positioned well above the top of the frame. As a final touch of embellishments, before we work on the mirror backdrop, I will also add some rhinestone ribbon to cover the silver cap of the ornament ball. Now onto the mirror backdrop. Here I'm taking the piece of wood palette and adding a hook to the back of the wood so we can hang the sconce on the wall later. For this, I cut out the hook from the backing of one of the spare mirrors I have on hand. I'm going to use some Fix-All and hot glue to adhere it to the back of the piece towards the top middle. As an alternative, you could simply opt to add a piece of command strip instead. Then flip the wood over and apply some silver metallic paint to cover all the edges about 2 inches in from each side of the wood palette. A couple of generous coats should suffice. Once the paint has dried, place the square mirrors onto the wood panel. Depending on the size of the square mirror tiles and your wood panel, you may have some exposed wood around the edges after positioning your mirror tiles. If that is the case, you can cover the exposed areas with some flat back gems and mini mirror tiles. Here I'm laying 2 rows of clear square gems towards the bottom of the wooden panel. And once done, I will proceed to glue down each of the square mirror tiles with some Fix-All and hot glue. And this is what our mirror backdrop looks like so far. Next, I add a row of mini mirror tiles to either sides of the mirrors where there is still exposed wood. And at the top, I have chosen to apply a strip of silver rhinestone ribbon using some hot glue. Next, I take this fancy mirror and using an X-Acto knife, I cut a piece of the frame. This part may be a bit tedious, so be patient and careful with the X-Acto knife. Once the piece is broken off, I clean it up a bit and make sure the bottom part is even, as we will be adhering it to the top of the wood panel soon. But before we do that, we are going to paint the front with some silver metallic paint and then apply some rhinestone ribbon to the sides. Next, use some hot glue and some Fix-All to adhere the frame piece to the top of the wood panel. Next, I add some small round gem stickers to the front of the frame to add just a little more bling. This step is optional but will amp up the glam factor. The final step is to adhere the sconce to the mirror backdrop. For this, I'm going to add a piece of foam board to the back of the frame first. This will give enough space so that the ornament ball isn't hitting up against the mirror. Once the foam board is glued to the back of the frame, then apply a generous amount of Fix-All and a bit of hot glue to the other side of the foam board and adhere it directly to the mirror. And here's the final look for our glam wall sconce. Comment down below and let me know where you would place this wall sconce. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel and share with other creative gems. Also, remember to hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload another DIY glam project. I hope to see you all soon.